Let's get started on this video like right about now, fam. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am sitting in a different location purely because the beauty room slash studio slash office is currently under construction. Okay, so I'm getting things ready in that room, and I kind of thought that, okay, well, there's other places in the house where I can sit and film, so here I am. I'm sitting here and I'm filming. You guys have wanted to know about my intermittent fasting journey, and I thought, well, I'm here now, so, and I'm comfortable and I'm sitting on the floor, and I thought, okay, well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, right? So if you guys didn't know, or if you don't follow my channel or any of my social media, then you wouldn't know about this. But recently, a couple of months ago, maybe 3.5 months ago, I started intermittent fasting, and we're in February now. And the reason why I decided to, okay, wait, before we even get into that, okay? What is intermittent fasting? Now, intermittent fasting is everywhere. Like, if you wanted to know what intermittent fasting is, all you need to do is just go and research and Google intermittent fasting, and you will know exactly what it is. Intermittent fasting is a system of fasting where you voluntarily put your body through fasting methods for certain periods of time. So it's something that you do voluntarily. A lot of the time, fasting generally is something that we do. We often really just fast when we're sleeping because we're not eating when we're sleeping. But this is more on the lines of doing it for to a little bit more of an extreme, but at the same time doing it to achieve a particular gain. So for a lot of people, intermittent fasting, they do it because they want to lose weight, or they want to lose weight and gain muscle. This is in conjunction with the gym, or they just, you know, they're just trying out a new different method in terms of losing weight because maybe the method that they've tried before doesn't necessarily work, or that kind of thing. So for the most part, intermittent fasting is periods where you put your body through a fast mode to achieve a particular gain. I'm so sorry. So it cycles between periods of fasting and of eating, and intermittent fasting comes in the ways that I know it. It's 3 particular ways. There's 3 different types of intermittent fasting. There's the 16-8 method. 16-8 method basically means you fast for 16 hours and you eat for 8. The period, the window, you don't eat constantly the whole time for 8 hours, but you have an 8-hour window period where you can eat, and then for 16 hours you fast. And then there's the eat stop eat, which happens when you fast for 24 hours, maybe twice a week on non-consecutive days. So basically you will start fasting from dinner tonight and then don't eat at all until dinner tomorrow night. And then the other one is the 5-2 method, which is a little bit harder, a little bit trickier, because you reduce your calorie intake to about 500 or 600 calories, which I'm really not familiar with, so I'm not going to sit here and talk about it. The method that I do is the 16-8 method. Right now it is 11 o'clock, so in the morning, obviously. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, so I last finished eating last night at 8 o'clock, and I will only resume eating an hour from now at 12 p.m. So I'm fasting for 16 hours, and then from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. that is my window to eat again. The reason why I started, I have a blog post on this on my blog, and I'll link it down below. But basically, the reason why I started intermittent fasting is because you guys know, if you've been following my channel and my journey, you guys know that I maybe 2 years ago, I think this is going on the 3rd year, started the healthy eating journey, and I changed the way I eat. I cut out sugar. I just incorporated more greens into my food, and this and that and the other, and I'd been doing that for the longest time, and maybe like 2 years or something, I don't know, or under 2 years, I don't remember the time periods because I don't care about things like that. But for the most part, I started healthy eating, and by the time I decided to introduce intermittent fasting into my journey is when the weight loss sort of plateaued. So I had lost by November last year, December, Jan, we're in Feb now, yeah. So by November last year, I had lost about 17.5 kilograms. And I was okay, but I think it was about 7 kilograms shy of my goal weight. So my body had reached a place where it had plateaued, and I was just like, but I've gone all this way. I've gone all this way. Let me try lose just that extra, 7 kilograms. So what can I do to lose a little bit more weight, right? Health-wise, I was eating okay. I was eating healthily. I was happy with that. Lost a lot of weight as a result of it. Even more happier with that. But I'd reached a point where my weight was just like, girl, it's enough. Okay, I'm not going to go any further than this. So I tried to sort different methods in which I could lose a little bit more weight. So I contacted a friend of mine, Roxanne, and she's got a channel on YouTube as well. I'll link her channel below, or I'll write it somewhere here. So Roxanne had been doing intermittent fasting for a while before I decided to start, and she gave me some tips on intermittent fasting and what to do and what not to do. And one of the biggest things she told me was to introduce apple cider vinegar into my life, especially when I'm intermittent fasting. Now this thing is a part of my life every day without fail, twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, and it's got really, really great properties. So basically I started intermittent fasting in November, and we are now in February, and I have then since lost another, wow, is there somebody in my house? Okay. And I have then since lost another 4.8 kilograms. So in about 3 months, lost almost 5 kilograms because of the intermittent fasting. So I'm happy with that, and I've recently introduced gym in my life as well, which is kind of weird. I've got a gym session with my personal trainer today. I don't want to do it. Intermittent fasting does great things for your body. Basically, it your growth hormone sort of skyrockets and shoots up, and you have it's good for cellular repair. So when you're fasting, your cells have a time in which they can repair themselves, which makes you stronger and more it sort of boosts your immune to be stronger and protect you against diseases and things like that. So with the human growth hormone, it basically skyrockets. Your human growth hormone skyrockets, which is very good in terms of propelling you in terms of losing weight and in terms of muscle growth. So that's very, very good. And yeah, for the most part, I just wanted to try it. It helps a lot now that I'm at gym in terms of muscle growth. I go to gym 3 times a week, because I'm not trying to lose a dramatic amount of weight, but at the same time, I'm just trying to get my body to be stronger. And what gym has taught me in the last month is it's made my body, like control over my body, a lot more better. When I was at gym, I was falling over a lot of the time and things like that. But anyway, that's not why we're here. So the weight plateaued. I started intermittent fasting in November, and we're now in February, and I've lost 4.5 kilograms, which is wonderful. Wonderful. So that reduces me to, if I can lose, say, another 3 to 4 kilograms, I'll be like, the journey so far has been tough. It's been so tough. Intermittent fasting does not play. You have to have a lot of discipline, especially if you're going to be doing the 16-8 method, because you are going to be putting your body through a fasting mode for a long period, and periods that we're not used to, because we can eat dinner at 8-9 o'clock at night and then have breakfast at 7 o'clock the next morning, which with intermittent fasting and the 16-8 method, it doesn't quite work that way. So it's very difficult. The first week of my intermittent fasting was the hardest. It was the wowza. Kore, nekilapile. For most of the time, I was hungry. My body was just, my intestines were moving. That's why you get that feeling like you're hungry, that it's actually your intestines moving. Doesn't necessarily mean, you know, but we attribute it to us feeling hungry. That's actually what they're doing right now. Oh my God. And the way I combat that is actually drink a lot of water. And it sort of silences and makes me feel better against the hunger pangs. So the first week was very, very difficult for me. I could not handle it. I was just like, why am I not eating? I'm eating healthily anyway, so why am I not? I was very, very sad about it, but I got over it quickly. Once you get to a point where you're used to it and it's you know, your body accustoms and adapts to the fact that you're going to eat at 12 and you're not going to eat at 8 a.m. anymore, it gets better. You don't feel it as much. But the benefits of, I'm looking at my laptop now because I did a blog post on it and I've got it right here. So the benefits of ACV are very, very, very good. And I feel like this one is the best one. This is the Bragg's one. I'm going to say it now and hopefully I won't be asked about this again. I buy this, if you're in South Africa, I buy this apple cider vinegar from Dis-Chem. They have it all the time. They have this size, which is 473 milliliters. Such a weird, I mean, why not 500? Okay, 473 milliliters, but they've also got a ginormous one. This one is found at Dis-Chem and it retails for 120. And they've got a bigger one, like a ginormous one, which retails for about 200 and something. The benefits, it's got very, very great digestive properties. It helps you with your digestion. It kills harmful bacteria as well. And it helps you lose weight quicker as well, especially in your gut area, which I know for all of us, here, you know, when we've got like extra little love handles that we need to go away, ACV is very, very good for that. But ACV combined with a lot of water.
Okay, I found this on the web for a CV combined with a lot of water and mum. Take a look.
Siri is so weird. So it's very, very good. It's very, very good. It's tricky, it's tough, but if it's something that you really want to get into, I highly suggest that you speak to a doctor about it and then read up on it and then have the discipline, because it's gonna take a lot from you. Okay, especially if you're gonna wake up on a weekend and you're not going anywhere. And you've had a long night the night before, and the first thing you want is something salty, like you want something yanama, like meat, and something salty, like first thing when you wake up and it's like 9 o'clock and you're like, shit, but I can't eat until 12. So you have to have a lot of discipline if you're going to go the intermittent fasting route, and if you want it to work, you have to do it the right way. It works even better if you're healthy eating as well, because it's given me a lot of discipline when it comes to food and when it comes to what time I eat and when I eat. And like for instance, my family loves to do breakfasts over the weekend. Like we'll meet somewhere and have breakfast. It gives me a lot of discipline because sometimes I just have to just drink this. So on intermittent fasting, what you can have while you are fasting is water and tea without sugar, because the moment you add sugar or honey or anything to it, then you're breaking your fasting. So right now I am yo-yoing with my weight. You know, I'll lose a kilogram there, gain it there, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not too tough on myself this time around. But honestly, if you want to go the weight loss route, I do highly advise that you try intermittent fasting, but at the same time, do it with a healthy eating journey as well. That's pretty much, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. That's pretty much all I'm going to share with regards to intermittent fasting. I hope this video was helpful for you. I want it to be a very chilled, sort of laid back, let's chill, let's chat kind of vibe, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and if you are thinking of intermittent fasting, let me know down below. Let's chat about it, see a doctor about it, talk to your doctor about it, and yeah, I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye.